Now, a wave of grief swept through the All Saints Cathedral in Nairobi as families, activists, political and religious leaders, together with the Gen Z community, came together in an emotional interdenominational prayer service to remember young lives lost during last year's protests. Mothers, still aching with loss, cried out for justice even as the church apologized for being silent when they ought to have spoken out. Emily Chebet kicks off our special coverage.
Almost every person walking into All Saints Cathedral carried the national flag, held not in celebration but in mourning. It was a solemn memorial service for the lives lost in the Gen Z-led protests of 2024. Families gathered in grief, remembering the young, the brave youth who dared to speak the truth to power and paid the ultimate price. Today's interdenominational service united voices across religion and regions, all calling for healing, accountability, and above all, for justice. It began with the reading of 63 names, each one a life cut short, some too young to understand what was happening.
Kihunga Nyagodhi, Kevin Madanga,
Rex Kanyike Masai,
Bernard Kiplagat, Brian Ezra Odhiambo,
Credu Oyaro, Denzel Omondi,
Alex Muteti, Dennis Libanga.
Jacinta Onyango lost her 12-year-old son Kennedy, a grade 8 pupil who had gone out to buy a book. He never made it back home.
Alikuwa artist, alikuwa anapenda kuchora. Siku yenye Kennedy Onyango aliwao, alikuwa amechora msikiti. Akiniambia, mama, narudi kumaliza hii msikiti, imebaki mlango. Hii msikiti ndio italipa hii nyumba hii mwezi, usijali. Nitapea wale wanashiriki kwa hiyo dini na hii nyumba italipwa.
Eric alikuwa mtoto mwenye bidii. Siku hiyo ya 2550, ile rabasi ya blue alivaa, ni mimi nilimpatia. Nilikuwa na yeye asubuhi huku nikikuja Nairobi. Lakini sikujua kama hii yote itatokea.
Kennedy was more than just a student. He was her hope. Her remaining 2 children suffering from sickle cell anemia, and he had already begun dreaming of how he would support them.
Alikuwa anawaambia, mnajua nini? Nyinyi mtaenda hospitali ile yenye wadosi wanaenda. Nitakuwa nawapeleka na hii tu kichoro yangu mnaona. Mtaishi maisha mzuri hata nyinyi. Na hii ugonjwa itadumu, mtapona. Juu mimi hapa Kennedy nitakuwa pilot.
In poetry, song and sermon, the cries for justice grew louder. The message was clear, and the killings and the silence.
Tuliowaentrust na yetu huduma imegeuka kuwa dhulma. Sikatai, mchunga mbuzi huchinja, angalau utafuta iliyonono. Our anthem tusimame wima, so usigonje nipite chochoro. Hizi injustice zinanisinya, ni hadi lini tutafinyika roho? Same song, different singer, hoping for better days.
Young people of this country, we say, let your voice, let the collective voice of your church serve as a moral compass that holds the leaders accountable and shapes the national conscience. Speaking prophetically does come with challenges and intimidation. We've seen that through examples like Rose Jerry. We've seen that a life committed to justice is costly, but let's not let fear silence us. Speak the truth boldly.
The prayers came 2 days before the commemoration of the June 25th protests. The church came out clear on its position in fighting for the rights of the people.
Let me say this also to those who are in the uniformed services, because we are not on opposing sides. Your own children are not exempt from the crisis in this country.
The former Chief Justice David Maraga and Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka said the buck stops with the president, calling for an end to impunity in the country.
The killings of 2023 and 2024, 120 people plus. There's only one inquest, that of Rex Masai. And we know that the state, those in rulership, are trying to cover up with that one inquest. We want to suggest here the inquest be done for all the Kenyans who have been failed by the police bullets.
President Ruto, the ultimate security and welfare of the people of Kenya rests in your hands. Please don't send us to the state where Haiti is. When you allow goons to come and disperse peaceful demonstrators on the streets, you are sending us to Haiti.